Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello. Fine. Good.
Nice to meet you.
Great. Excellent.
Very good. Before we start our lesson, let me check who is absent, right?
Okay.
Let me share you the screen so that you can see. All right. Now our first lesson is English. Okay, come on. Okay. All right. So let me check who is absent. Mahlio is here. Mahlio is not here. Mavluda, not here. Tolganay?
Here.
Tolganay is here.
I'm here.
Kulum is here. And Kim Alexandra.
I'm here.
Zarina. Zarina?
Here.
Aygerin?
Absent.
Absent. Actually, this is our. These some students are from the other group. Aydai here. Aydai was here. I saw her. Aykokul?
Here.
Here. And Muslima here.
I'm here.
Jamal is here. I saw her. And Talai, Sayana here. Kamaluddin
Here.
here. Kamaluddin and Dilnura here. Yeah. Okay, good. Now let's start our lesson. Unit 7, as you know, we started Unit 7 language and we continue with 7a, listening and speaking. So 3 lectures. Let's do some warm-up exercise, okay?
Okay.
What does your name mean? Write down an appropriate adjective that begins with each letter of your first name. For example, what's my name?
Dair.
Dair, yes. So I should use adjectives like D, dear, A,
Here.
angry,
Angry. Okay.
I. Any ideas? Interesting. And the last one is
Interesting. Oh, yes.
reliable. Okay, like this. Can you take
Okay.
a piece of paper and marker, if you have, write about your name.
I interesting. Modern. Amazing.
Wow, good.
Очень скромно.
You're amazing, Muslima.
I know.
Okay, Sasha.
Yes, but I think it's not good.
Okay, you can.
Okay, so sensational. Reliable, safe, honest, attentive.
Okay, good.
Sasha,
You are really.
you have long name, Alexandra, not? Sasha.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Саяна, вот, короче, вот in short. I should
Read?
I should read it. Yeah.
Yes, it would be great.
Sayana. Okay. Sayana. Sign, attention, young, Mabel, nice, alive.
Wow, you're alive.
Thank you.
Who's speaking?
Who is next?
If somebody's speaking to you, mute it, okay?
Who is next?
Kamaluddin, are you ready?
Okay, K. K is for kind. A is for ambitious. M for modest. O for open-minded. L for loyal. I for impressive. D for dear, and next I immature, and this is noble.
Wow, you are
Noble.
Yes.
wonderful. Yeah?
Noble.
Great.
Can you repeat last adjective?
Google it, Sasha. Google it.
Use our nicknames.
Okay, any other?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I?
Please.
Tocha. T for test. O old. H happy. A angry.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting. We didn't know that you are Toha. Now we know it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 Okay.
Wow.
King. King.
King. Wow. No, это не adjective.
Okay, come
Точно
on,
было.
not with your family, okay? Yourself. You have a
Я
nice...
просто слова-то должен был оказывать.
Okay, Dylan,
Подумал,
don't
что
worry,
это слова.
don't worry. Don't listen to Kamaluddin.
Okay. Okay. Y, young.
Hello.
Young.
Okay, good.
L, liberal.
Wow.
Liberal.
Y, useful. Yeah. And
It's okay. Should be useful with you, not Y, actually. It's difficult, yeah? Find the word with Y. Okay, and the last one?
and last, master.
Wow. Master.
Good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other?
Can I?
Sure.
Am motivated. A attractive. H honest. I should show.
Yes.
It would be better, yeah, if you show.
Attractive, honest, leader, intelligent or intelligent, young, and optimistic.
Wow. Exactly. It describes you.
Nice.
Motivated and
It's good of you.
optimistic. Aiday? Aiday wants to. Okay, let's listen to Aiday. I'm going to mute everyone, okay? And I will unmute only the ones who speak. For example, Aiday is speaking. Please, Aiday.
Hey, applicative. I important. The immerse. I infrequent.
Nice.
And
That's it. Aykukul, please.
Google app. Okay. Gift. Oh, Tochi. Oh, easy.
Oh, serious. Okay, it's nice. Very good. Thank you. So, guys, as you understood from our warm-up exercise, we are going to talk about names today.
Task 5, yes?
Can you see?
Can you listen exercise task 5?
No. I'm going to share the screen. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Connor meeting recording warm up.
Now we have finished warm up. Yeah, and it was
Yes.
really interesting. Now another question. Find a name of a person that reflects time.
Time?
Time.
Kılım.
Ah!
Kılım.
Wow, Alexandra, you're great. Yeah.
What's the Kyrgyz name? What is Kyrgyz name?
Yes, the name Kılım in Kyrgyz language means century.
It's century, yes.
What is the
Yana
century?
başka var mı?
Тысячелетие.
One century
Yeah.
is 100 years, right?
Столетие.
Столетие.
Now I have a question. Why do parents name their child as a century?
Maybe they
Because
want
they were born
their
on this.
son will live 100 years and more.
They hope. Do you agree, Kılım?
Yeah.
Kalan, what do you think?
About your name? Why
Kalan,
do your parents name you like this?
Because the century I was born when the century
Was born.
Millennium.
yes, change.
Millennium,
What?
right?
Change calendar.
Okay.
2001, the new century begins, and it's like
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Good of you, Mafia.
Okay. Today we are going to talk about names. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
But before that, let's check your homework. Yeah.
Let's.
From Google Classroom.
From Google Class.
Yeah. I'm not going to read all of your homework. Let's look at Muslima's. Yeah. Muslima has written about the task which I told you to do yesterday. And the task was read academic language on page 94. Yeah.
Yes.
And do independent study on page 95. So here the question is, how are people communicating during quarantine COVID-19? What language and techniques are they using in their relationship? Muslima, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Please, can you
I
read?
have laptop. I
Okay,
can
good.
read.
Please, can you read it?
Yes. How are people communicating during quarantine COVID-19? What language and techniques are they using in their relationship? Today, our world is experiencing hard times. Almost 70% of communication among people became distant or online. In these paragraphs, I want to share with you my own experience of using modern technologies on studying online. To begin with, I want to express my incredible gratitude to creators of YouTube and Facebook, because I've learned such an amount of useful information and get significantly important skills using them. So by these words, I mean that my best friends during the quarantine COVID-19 are still YouTube and Facebook. My mom is a teacher and my uncle is a journalist. Now, mostly they use Zoom for meetings and like it more than any other apps. Many students highlight its benefits among other apps for online talking clubs and oral tasks. The next app which I would like to write about is Google Classroom. It is flexible and comfortable app which can save your memory on your smartphone. Another plus of this is that you can use it on any devices which has an access to internet, just connecting it with your Gmail account. In conclusion, I want to say that there are so many internet resources to improve language skills, to learn IT technologies, to conduct online conferences, to communicate with your relatives and friends. As I said before, today we are living difficult times. Please stay home and use these apps instead of causing the spreading of this virus. Next, I just shared my this list of apps which I use during the quarantine COVID-19. WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Telegram, Zoom, Google Classroom, Adobe Spark for creating videos. I know that I'm teaching also English for young learners. That's why I have to create videos. And I shared some websites: bbclearningenglish.com, ESL Kids, Adobe Spark, Britannica.com, and National Geography. Thank you.
Excellent. Let's clap our hands, yeah, for Muslima's answer. And she gets 100. Very good. Now the others homework I will send you online using Google Classroom. Okay. Now let's save time and continue. Can you open your books on page 95? Organizing notes. Organizing notes into summaries. Yeah. We're going to watch
Yes.
B, note down key information on ideas A, B, C. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Given names are a much more ancient tradition than surnames, and these are what I'd like to look at now. The question for sociologists is not just what influences parents to choose a particular given name, it's also interesting to examine how the choice of name influences a person's character or their prospects in life. So, I've chosen the example of the Apache, one of the major Native American tribal groups in the southwestern United States. I've chosen the Apache because names have a particular significance, a particular meaning in their culture. Traditionally, Apache men, like this guy here, this is the Chiricahua Apache, Geronimo. Apache men were named after a particular trait of their character or a particular thing they had done, perhaps an act of bravery. Until one of these things became obvious to everyone, the child was simply called boy. So among the Apache, we find given names like always ready or strong swimmer. So Geronimo was what the Americans called this man, but his Apache name was something like Goyachle, which means one who yawns. And these names could change during a person's life according to the development of their character or to significant events in their lives.
Wow. Was it clear?
Can we listen one more time?
One more time? Okay.
Given names are a much more ancient tradition than surnames, and these are what I'd like to look at now. The question for sociologists is not just what influences parents to choose a particular given name, it's also interesting to examine how the choice of name influences a person's character or their prospects in life.
Can you mute your microphones, please? Everybody. Because it's difficult when somebody is moving something. Okay, let's continue listening.
So, I've chosen the example of the Apache, one of the major Native American tribal groups in the southwestern United States. I've chosen the Apache because names have a particular significance, a particular meaning in their culture. Traditionally, Apache men, like this guy here, this is the Chiricahua Apache, Geronimo. Apache men were named after a particular trait of their character or a particular thing they had done, perhaps an act of bravery. Until one of these things became obvious to everyone, the child was simply called boy. So among the Apache, we find given names like always ready or strong swimmer. So Geronimo was what the Americans called this man, but his Apache name was something like Goyachle, which means one who yawns. And these names could change during a person's life according to the development of their character or to significant events in their lives.
Very interesting, isn't it? All right. Now, let's do the exercise, yeah? Did you note down key information? What is the key information for sociologists' interest in names? You can unmute your microphones now, and if you know the answer, please.
Keywords? Key information is like keywords, yeah?
Yeah, key
To
information.
open this idea. Key words which can help us to understand main idea.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
What's sociologists'
And what do
interest in names?
Yes. Yes. A.
No, it's not about A, okay? It's about your notes.
Oh no. So we should
What was-
write?
Yes, you should have taken notes about this listening. For example, the first one was what influences parents' choice of name? How name influences character of or prospects? Do you remember? It was
Person characteristic. Person's character.
yeah. It was
Character
about
and
name influences
Character
and
and
what was reasons for studying Native American names? Do you remember? Any reasons?
wait.
because names have a particular significance, a particular meaning in their culture.
Okay. Significance, yeah? American Native
Significance.
Americans. What are features of Apache names? What are the features of Apache names?
It's quality character. They give a name. It's not influenced, but it's connected with quality characters.
Okay.
Yes.
Character trait, yeah, you're right. And they change, names could change during lifetime, yeah, due to development of character.
Yes.
When their character change,
They change name.
yes, they change their names.
Their names.
Okay, can you complete the summary based on your notes? Let's do it together.
Yes.
Who wants to start the first one? Can you read my screen? Can you?
Complete the summary based on your notes.
Yeah, please. Kulum, can you read?
Yes. Sociologists are interested in factors which influence parents
choice
and how the choice of name influence.
What do you think? What could it be here?
Parents' choice. No?
Parents to choose their children's name.
Yeah.
You're right, choice. And how the choice of name? So influence parents to choose their children's name. Yeah?
Influences
Life perspectives.
Person characters.
Perspectives.
And life perspective.
Yes. Influences the child's character or prospects, right?
Perfect.
What is next? Native American Indian names are often studied because within this culture, names have what?
Meaning.
Particular significance and meaning.
Yeah.
Particular significance and meaning.
True. And the last?
Significant events.
Development of character.
Life.
Development
Character.
Due to skills that they have done. For example, trade, bravery, strong swimmer.
Life events, yeah?
Yeah.
According to their character, developing or significant life events. They have done something good and they have better name. They have done something bad and they have worse name, yeah? Now, what do you think about this summary? Can you read one more time? Is it complete, concise, and clear? Does it include all the main ideas from the lecture?
Yes.
It includes
Yes.
Is it brief and clear?
Yes.
Yes, it is brief.
Yeah, it's brief, yeah? Is it easy to understand?
Yeah.
a bit difficult.
A little bit difficult.
It's not difficult. No, it's easy to understand.
Yeah. It depends. Yeah, for some of you it was difficult, but some of you it was easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends of vocabulary.
Okay. Now find this
What's
first
vocabulary?
name related to nature.
Woman's name.
Woman. Yeah, probably.
Woman name. Yeah, because they have different life instead man life.
Can you guess name related to this?
Jazgul.
Jazz.
Aygul.
Aygul.
Morning star. Morning star.
No.
Morning star.
Yıldız.
No.
Nature.
Jildız.
No.
His name with Gul.
Rozaim. Rozaim.
Rosayim. Yeah.
Archie.
Actually, Kılım's answer is good, but it is different.
Yeah. Rosa.
Yıldız.
It could be Rosa Ayım. I didn't think about it. Okay, let's talk what we can see here. What is this first photo? Flower, yeah?
It's from
Yes.
Apache.
It's a
Apache
flower.
man.
Please. What
Gülayim.
what is this?
Gülayim.
It is
Gülayim.
beauty.
Woman.
Not woman, it's beauty.
Most
Which beauty? Which is the one?
Gülsulu. Gülsulu.
Ah! Sorry.
Rozagul.
Rosagul.
Gülsulu, yes.
No.
Apache Gul.
Sorry?
Apache
Okay,
Gul.
she studies in your group.
Gülsulu.
Jamal.
Yes. First one is Gul, and second one is Jamal. Jamal means
Jamal.
Oh.
that's
Beauty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gul Jamal.
It's
Nice
a
name.
bit difficult to guess.
All right. So in our culture also, we have this. Let's watch extract 4 and make notes. Okay. Don't forget to make notes for each point. So here we have damning Apache woman. Before this, we talked about men, Apache men. Now we are going to listen about Apache woman. Okay. Differences between Apache men's and women's names. So you should take notes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please.
Okay, let's look at naming traditions of Apache women. Now, the women in Apache culture were named in the same way as the men, that is, after a character trait or significant action. Some women could also be named after things in nature, things familiar to the tribe. So, for example, something like morning star or bird singing. However, the main difference between men's and women's names in Apache culture was because they had different lives, different roles in society. So, for Apache women, life was more domestic. So they had fewer significant events in their lives. And the names they were given reflected this.
One more time?
Yes.
Okay, let's listen one more time. Turn off your microphones.
Okay, let's look at naming traditions of Apache women. Now, the women in Apache culture were named in the same way as the men, that is, after a character trait or significant action. Some women could also be named after things in nature, things familiar to the tribe. So, for example, something like morning star or bird singing. However, the main difference between men's and women's names in Apache culture was because they had different lives, different roles in society. So, for Apache women, life was more domestic. And so they had fewer significant events in their lives. And the names they were given reflected this.
Clear? Now, take notes. You have already taken notes. Let's compare your notes. Who wants to read? What did you learn?
Which we understand meaning idea, but which question we do we
Okay, naming
need
Apache
to
woman.
answer?
Can you say how do they name Apache woman?
It's connected with natural.
They,
Okay.
They don't connect
all
with characters.
Mhm.
Yeah, because they have different life. Different men. They're more domestic
Yes.
life, so it's connected with natural. Morning star, birds like this.
Singing birds.
Yeah.
What is the difference between Apache men's and women's names?
They have domestic life,
Yes.
so it's
In society, well, in society,
like Varyoshka, Loshka, like, so it's connected to natural.
Okay, good. Now everybody take notes what you remember from this listening, okay? And now I give you 3 minutes. I give you 3 minutes to write the summary, okay? You should write the summary about the extract, the last one, okay? About naming Apache woman. Write a summary. After 3 minutes, you are going to read and we are going to compare. Let's not interrupt each other while writing. That's why leave the conference now and join back after 3 minutes. Okay? So at 3:01, you are going to join back. Now leave the conference. All right, guys. Nice to see you again after 3 minutes. Let's continue our lesson, yeah? Okay. So, Tolgana, it's very good that you are working and studying, yeah? You're a very good girl. You are into education, I think. So, let's read your summaries. Who wants to read?
can I start?
Sure.
Well, Apache were named by the same way due to their character and significant life events, but they could be named after, for instance, morning star or singing bird. They were named according to, and also naming women in Apache culture was focused on the role of women in society. So their name were more domestic.
Yeah, more domestic, right? Anybody else?
Yes.
can I read?
Please, Kamaluddin.
Yeah, according to the video that we have watched, that women and men are named as named same, but some women are named after nature, and it should be familiar to the tribe. For example, morning star or singing birds, something like that. And the difference is between men and women are named after that. Because of their roles, significant roles in societies and life events, they change, their names are changed. Also, mostly women are more domestic. That's why, according to their roles in society, they change their names.
Good. Thank you. Anybody else? Or you have the same? Is it okay if we continue? Yeah, I think most of you have the same summary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's compare. Let's compare with us. First question: how do parents choose names for their children in our society? In Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, etc. How do they choose their names for their children?
It is focused on religion.
Okay, first reason, religion.
It depends how they call grandmother or grandfather names they use it.
Correct.
They use it grandmother.
Second thing,
And also sometimes if
second
they have
thing
a
is
lot of girl, they call the last girl, for example, Ulkan, to have
Wow.
son next.
Yes, very nice. If they
But it's not
and
fair.
second
we-
thing is nowadays.
It's not
Oh my
fair.
God! Speak one by one. Come on.
Okay. What do you want to say, Kamaldin?
From films, serials,
Ah,
Turkish.
yeah, sometimes.
Or wishes.
From Google.
Oh,
I
Google.
think Muslims call for children like Turkish serials from Turkish serials.
No, I will choose Arabic names for them. Arabic names.
Okay.
They are more like,
Kamal Naka, how you have chosen?
One criteria, unusual name. He
Ah.
said unusual name.
Sometimes
And date. Like Kulum. Jumabek.
Historical name.
historical name.
good. The different, yeah, reasons how they choose their children's names. Good. Second question: do you believe that a name influences a person's character? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Character.
Can I answer?
Yeah, please. Alexandra?
I think Apache can change name, but we can change if connected with our characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like traditional things, not like real things.
Mm-hmm. Does a name influence a person's character? Do you believe in that?
Yes, it influenced because I believe in it because my name means worship. Worship, like believe in God, and I believe in God.
Good. So
I'm
influence.
religious.
Muslima, but we have another girls who has the same name, but not like you.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the point.
The
Yeah.
name, the name couldn't
Alexander
make sense.
like a Makedonsky, for example. I don't know. I think no.
You think? Thank you.
Or we want to,
I think
or we want to believe for
I
this.
think I partially agree with that statement because, as Sasha said, some people have the like
Same name.
popular name, but they have different character. One character and the character is a similar name. I think I partially agree, like 50-50.
Okay. Thank you.
We can't
Now, next
say
question.
totally.
Do people change their names according to the development of their character?
Sometimes they in our
I never
country.
heard of people. Okay, go on. You go ahead.
I think we don't change usually, yeah, our names. We don't change our names according to our character. Do we?
Yeah.
We have a
Some
name
people
and
do.
it's for whole life. But what about
We
nicknames?
have one chance. We have one chance when we change passport. When we take passport.
Yes. Do most people do
But
it? Or
you
most
you
people
change
don't
your
do it?
name.
Yes, and it can be reason like I don't like it my name. This one reason, yeah, but not about characteristics.
Yeah, it's not about character. Eh? It's about your will.
Yeah.
Mhm. What about nicknames? Do we have nicknames according to our character?
Sometimes
No.
some people yes,
Yes, sometimes we have.
some people yes.
Mhm.
But mostly nicknames are according to our names.
Mhm. Okay.
I have friends and he very have strong will. I don't know, say очень волевой.
Mhm.
And we call him Napoleon because he short like Napoleon and have a strong will. So it's about characteristic also, nickname.
Okay, good. Thank you. Now, can we continue?
Yes.
Okay, this is almost the last task 6 for today. Understanding a short spoken summary. Listen to extract 5, part of a short student presentation, and note down types of names discussed, perspectives mentioned, and students' conclusion. Tolunay, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, you're a good girl. Okay, let's listen to extract 5, part of a short student presentation, and note down types of names discussed, perspectives mentioned, and students' conclusion. Okay, let's start.
Going to be following up on last week's lecture. I'm going to summarize the main points, and I also have some references for further reading about the topic. Okay.
So you can read and listen because it's a little bit longer paragraph.
Today, I'd like to talk about names and their cultural importance. I'm going to explain briefly the significance of personal names, and then I want to focus on surnames and their historical role. As we heard in the lecture, in the past, surnames usually told you one of 4 things about the person. Number 1, what tribe or family group a person belonged to. Number 2, where they came from. 3, what their father's name was. Or finally, what job they did. Okay, so after discussing examples of these names in Scottish culture, I'd like to talk a little bit about the importance of bynames. Now, bynames are names taken by people in some parts of rural Scotland where there are so few traditional surnames that a large number of people are called the same thing for legal reasons, and to make it less confusing, many people are given an official name and an unofficial name. So the listener can understand which person called, for example, John Sutherland. They know which John Sutherland is being referred to. Okay, and then finally, in my conclusion, I'll explain why nowadays the meaning of names is less culturally important. but names are more important for administrative reasons, for voting, for work, for traveling to other countries, and so on.
Do you want to listen one more time, or we can continue? I think with reading it was easier, right? Is it okay if we continue? Okay, let's continue then.
Let's continue.
Yeah, I think also I agree that we should continue. Yeah. Okay. So according to your notes, types of names discussed.
4 types of names. 4 types of names.
Okay, what kind of?
So first one was according to the tribe where they belong to. And second
according
one
to
was
family,
so where they came from. Third one according to the father's name. And last one was, what was it, Muslima? Last one.
He was
occupation.
what father did.
Occupation.
What father did.
What father did?
Yeah.
What father did.
Yeah, occupation of father.
Yeah. Profession of their father. By names.
Sorry.
Yeah, by
Personal names, yeah? Surnames and by names.
Personal.
Perspectives mentioned. Perspectives.
Historical.
Okay.
Historical, cultural,
and
like John Sutherland.
Legal, yeah?
Legal
and cultural. What is the student's conclusion?
Today, the meaning of names are less focused on traditional or cultures, that today is more administrative meaning, like what
administrative, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Less culturally important. Now we are not talking about culture a lot, yeah? All right, very good.
Yes.
Sorry, we have the answers here. It's a technical mistake, I think. Listen again to complete the signposting phrases. We have it's already done, yeah? Okay. I would like to talk about names and their cultural importance. What she says is here, signposting. Which signpostings did she use? I would like to talk about, yeah? To talk about the next idea, she uses a then, right? And to finish her idea, she says, finally, in my conclusion. This is what you have to do when you when you send me your homework, okay, from Google Classroom. You should also use this sign posting. All right?
Signposting. Okay,
yeah.
Can I ask some questions?
Sure.
Did you read the second my PDF document? There I have given some very interesting things for watching.
It was really nice.
Learning English, you can. Yeah, you can watch videos about signposting.
Yes.
I liked it.
I also liked it. Can you share it with WhatsApp to the group, our group? Okay.
Okay, I will.
Thank you, Muslima. Now let's conclude our lesson. So your homework is going to be task 7 and 8, page 95. In pairs or alone, give a short spoken summary, record your answers and send to our WhatsApp group. This is first task. It can be short summary. The tasks are written, okay, on page 95. And the second is search in the internet and find out who named the virus as COVID-19 and why. Send your reply to Google Classroom. I will assign it also. Is it clear? Do you have any questions about homework?
Okay, see you.
Okay, keep clean, stay home, respect the rules, quarantine. See you next lesson. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Кого интересно,